Hey guys, and today in this video I'm going to be talking about the healthy and the unhealthy foods that is okay for you to eat. And I'm also going to tell you the amount and the effects about it. Alright, so let's get to this video. Now, I'm going to tell you the healthy and unhealthy foods that you can eat. But first off, I'm going to tell you the foods that you should not eat too much of it because it's unhealthy and it's not good for you to eat. Now, the first one is bread, rice, and pastas. These are the main foods that causes a lot of fat. Now you may think it's on the healthy side and it's not going to do any harm, but actually it does make harm if you eat too much of it. So first off, I'll tell you about the breads. Now I'll tell you I like bread either way, American bread or the bread in Egypt, the flat ones. But I'll tell you, it depends on how much bread I eat when I eat stuff. For example, I sometimes eat 2 or 3 breads depending on what we have. For example, we have tabir. I would eat 2 or 3 if I have tabir, and then I would eat the rest with the spoon, or I would also eat with molokhia, which I'll tell you molokhia is really good. It's made from the green stuff and that's going to give you power. Another thing is for breakfast, like we eat french fries, falafel, and all those fried vegetables and stuff. I eat 2 or 3 breads. This is how much I would eat at breakfast. But I'll tell you, after what I just learned about, which I'm giving it back to you guys, but after what I've learned, I decided I should eat only 2 if I'm not doing anything or if I'm not going out or doing any exercise. If I don't do any of this, I would just eat 2 breads for the sake of my health. Because if I eat too much of it, that's gonna make me have a big stomach again, which I don't want this to happen. So I'm telling you this. The point of this video is I'm telling you what's right. Another thing is, we have rice, which I'll tell you, I love white rice, especially if I put tabikh on it or whatever. But the problem is, if I eat too much white rice, especially if you don't do anything, that's gonna cause fat too, which is not good. Another one is pastas, which I tell you, I love the penne pasta. This is the Italian pasta, by the way. This is a fact. But again, eating too much pasta or spaghetti or whatever, or macaroni, if you eat too much of it, that's gonna cause fat. But I'll tell you, this is not good stuff to eat if you eat too much of it. So bread, rice, and pastas, if you eat too much of it, it's gonna cause fat. Another one is fried foods, which is on the fryer, deep fried, or it's really oily, like that. So I'll tell you about the fried foods. Like we have like fried chicken, which I tell you, fried chicken is really good, especially if you get it from KFC or Popeyes or whatever. That is really good stuff. We also have French fries or fried potatoes, which I tell you, this is really good stuff, but it's really oily, it's really greasy, and if you eat too much of it, that's also going to cause serious health issues too, especially for people like over the age of 45 or whatever. If you eat too much fried potatoes or fried foods, that's really poisonous, and that's gonna cause death. So that's what's gonna happen for people over the age of 45 when you eat too much fried foods. This is a fact here. Remember this, guys. I'm gonna type that in the description below. That is the foods that you should not eat too much of it, or otherwise it's gonna cause health issues, and that's poisonous when you eat too much of it. Another one is sweet stuff. If you eat too much sweet stuff, of course, that's also going to cause fat and health issues. Here are the sweet stuff we have. Like we have ice cream, which I tell you, ice cream is good, but the fact is, unfortunately, I can't eat ice cream because I'm allergic to dairy. But this is a fact here. But ice cream is sweet stuff. It's literally made from dairy products and especially made from this special chemical that if you eat too much of it, it's not good. It's gonna make you addicted. So ice cream is one of the sweet stuff that you should not have too much of it. Another one is cake, which I tell you, cake is really good, but because it's made of those ingredients like milk, eggs, and butter and all this, because of all those chemicals that it's made of, it's not good for you to eat. So those are the sweet stuff that you should not eat too much of it. Also, we have cookies, which I tell you, cookies are good, but eating too much of it, of course, it's made of sugar and stuff, is not good for you. So these are the foods that you should not eat too much of it. So, but I'll tell you something really common that you can have anytime, or you can eat as much of it. Oh, well, one thing I almost forgot to mention is if you eat those foods late at night, that's going to be even more of a problem. If you want to eat this stuff, you can only eat it during the day, and you shouldn't eat too much of it. Because if you eat too much of it, or if you eat it late at night, like you eat at midnight or 1 in the morning, that's not good for you. That's not good for you. That's going to cause serious health issues. So keep that in mind. I'm going to type it in the description below. Do not eat late at night, because this is not good for you. But I'm going to tell you some foods that you can have, and you can have as much of it. So here you can eat fruits and vegetables, which I tell you, fruits and vegetables are really good, and they're very healthy for you. You can eat as much of it as you want, and you can eat it any time during the day. So for example, it's late at night and you're getting hungry, you can just grab yourself a piece of fruit or vegetable. Like, I'll tell you fruits that I would like to eat. I love to eat apples, which I tell you, I used to eat apples when I was little. I also like to eat bananas, which also when I was little, around 6 or 7 or whatever, I used to eat bananas like anywhere I go, because this is a really healthy fruit, and this is going to give you power. Another one is I love oranges, which I love oranges, and fact is, oranges is from the trees. Same thing with apples. Another one is I love watermelon, which I love watermelon, especially I used to eat that many times when I was little, anytime. So those are the fruits I like to eat. I also like grapes, especially the purple ones. Purple ones are really common grapes that people see. Like red apples are very common. So you can also, I also like to eat vegetables too, which I tell you, at first I like carrots, which I tell you, carrots are really good. Those are root vegetables. Another one is I like carrots. I said carrots already. I like cucumbers, which I tell you, cucumbers, they taste like water, by the way. That's because it comes from the ground and it grows up and it tastes pretty good, actually. I also like tomatoes, which I tell you, these are really good tomatoes. And now a funny fact is tomatoes are fruits. I don't know why people say tomatoes are fruits, but I don't even know if they are, because tomatoes are vegetables. So, and I also like celery, which I used to eat that many times when I was little, especially if I'm at school. When I get my school lunch, I get celery with it, and I like it. I would eat it. So these are the healthy and the unhealthy foods in this list that I told you about. Now I'm gonna get to the conclusion. Okay, so in conclusions, I would definitely eat more healthy foods, especially this is good for my health and it's not going to cause health issues. But I almost forgot to tell you one more thing. We also have dairy products too, and dairy products, they come from cows, actually. Now I'll tell you milk, and I'll tell you one thing. Here we have milk, which milk comes from the cows, and this is really common. I've seen people milk cows, and I even tried it one time a long time ago when I was younger. I tried milking cows, and milk came from it. I'll tell you, I never drank milk before because I'm allergic to it, unfortunately. Here we have cheese, which I'll tell you, cheese also comes from a cow, and there are different types of cheese. We have the classic cheese here. We also have Swiss cheese, and we have American cheese. And I'll tell you a funny one. Here we also have blue cheese, which I'll tell you, it looks like moldy cheese, but it isn't. It's just blue cheese. So you eat it, it's not going to cause health issues. And it has a strong smell too, which I heard from some TV shows. And we also have yogurt, which there are different types of flavors here. I'll show you. But unfortunately, I wish I could try out some yogurts because that is really healthy. It's a healthy snack too, like the fruits and vegetables. And the lesson here, guys, for this video is do not eat too much bread, rice, or pastas. And you also should not eat too much oily foods or greasy stuff, foods that is fried. One more thing you should not have is do not eat too much sweet stuff. Don't eat foods that have too much sugar, because too much sugar, of course, is not good for you. Alright guys, so I'm gonna end the video here, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and this is the lesson here, guys. If you like this video, please leave a like. That'd be great if you guys leave a like. If you have any questions to ask, let me know in the comment section below and I can respond to you guys. Anyway, so I'll see you guys again in the next video. Peace.